Bruce, how do you continue to address the development of your quarterbacks and when it relates to Drew and Logan and what you're expecting as they evolve to try to get better?
I think Drew proved to everyone what he's capable of doing this year, and stepping in New York in an hour and a half or a half an hour, not knowing if he's starting and beat the Giants on the road, and then beating the Niners at home. How tough he is. I don't think anybody in our locker room even questions if Drew's in there, we're going to win the game. So his progress is just going to continue evolving with more reps. Logan is strictly reps. It's just getting out there and playing and progressing as Freddie does a great job with them fundamentally, and he's proved tremendously fundamentally, getting the ball out of his hand, his footwork in the pocket. And then, they're going to get all the reps because Carson, he's way ahead of schedule, but I don't know how much he'll get this spring.
This is a big offseason for Logan. How much development can he go through in an offseason where you can give him a lot of reps, but you're not hitting, it's not game situations? I mean, how much progress can he make?
Oh, he can make a ton, just getting the reps, We'll still do our two field practices, and on that other field, he'll get 90% of the reps. He'll also be on field one, depending on how much Drew can go. So he's going to get a ton of work, and those reps are invaluable. Just decision making, how fast you're getting it out of your hand, where you're going with it, where you're going with 1 and 2 are covered. Are you still scrambling around, or are you going to find your outlets finally and throw the ball where it belongs? And that growth process strictly comes from reps. And then in training camp, he'll get a ton.
Did you feel like with what he could do after training camp last year that he made the progress you wanted? I know it's...
Oh, yeah. I think we drafted him for 2 years from now, not for November. Just so happened his number got called in November, and I was not going to let him fail, because once you fail, those scars never go away. That's very hard to get the guys back in the locker room if you cost them the playoffs. And I just wasn't going to put him in that situation. Right or wrong, it just was my decision.
Bruce, what are your thoughts on the quarterbacks and stuff that you at the top of this round?
They're very different players. One's a more classic drop-back passer in an offense that's produced some guys, The other is an unbelievable kid and an unbelievable athlete that has a great arm. I think if they're put in the right systems, they'll both be extremely successful as rookies. I think Marcus, if he were to get in his offense where he's comfortable, because the biggest thing with a young quarterback is getting them comfortable. When it's a drastic change, they're not comfortable for a couple years. But getting him comfortable, he'll be super successful right away. Same thing with Jameis. I think they're both. I don't think this quarterback class is anywhere near some of the ones in the past, but I think these are quality guys.